Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the only Cal TV show that deserves its top 25 ranking. I'm Dan Fiedler.
And I'm Shira Chung.
And welcome to our spooky Halloween edition of Back
and Forth.
We start things off today with football. The Golden Bears have returned to their winning ways, defeating UCLA and Washington State in consecutive weeks. To many people's surprise, they're now ranked number 24th in the BCS poll. So, Shira, do you think that this ranking is deserved? And what do you think they'll do against Arizona State this weekend in Tempe?
Personally, the last two wins Cal had were against the worst two teams in the Pac-10.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that they'll have a lot of trouble this week coming against Arizona State, who boasts a pretty good defense.
Right, you're absolutely right. And Cal's defense isn't very good at all now, is it? Especially their secondary. In the past two games, they faced true freshman quarterbacks in UCLA's Kevin Prince and Washington State's Jeff Toole. And they've given up over 300 yards of passing to each of them. To me, that's inexcusable. And when they face a team like Arizona State that's got a good defense, their own defense is going to need to play well in order to keep pace. I don't see that happening, and I think Cal is going to get back in the losing column this weekend.
Now on to men's soccer. The Golden Bears are now 2-5 in the Pac-10 after losing their last 4 games, the most recent coming this Sunday against SDSU. They face Oregon State, Washington, and Stanford in their next 3 games, all away. Dan, what do you attribute their performance to, and do you think they'll make it to the NCAA tournament?
Well, Shira, the number one thing that I attribute it to is injuries. The Golden Bears have had 6 of their starting 11 players be out with some sort of injury at some point during the season, and it is incredibly difficult to get a rhythm going when that happens, and there are so many people changing in and out of the lineup. And that's why we've seen them lose to some of the upper echelon teams like UCLA and like San Diego State. And so it's really not their fault, but I don't see them getting into the NCAA tournament because they just don't have their first stringers in there.
That's where I disagree, Dan, because of the remaining 3 games, 2 of the teams they play they've already beaten, although they were at home. But I think that Cal has a good chance to make it to the NCAA tournament.
Another thing actually is that Washington is a road warrior, and they have a very bad record at home. So even though we lost to them at Edwards Stadium, we might be able to beat them too. So I see where you're coming from. The football race in the Pac-10, Oregon plays host to number 4 USC this weekend on Halloween in Autzen Stadium. Shira, what are your predictions of this game, given that it's a matchup of 2 top 10 Pac-10 opponents?
I think this weekend's going to go to USC. I believe that they have the more well-rounded team. They have a very good quarterback in the true freshman, Matt Barkley.
Right.
I think they're more well-rounded, and they have...
Okay. Well, one thing you might be forgetting, Shira, is the specter of Autzen Stadium and the home field advantage that it brings. Autzen Stadium is normally a pretty scary place, but on Halloween night, when people are absolutely down to party, I think that it is going to be an absolutely terrifying place to play. Oregon has been creaming opponents in the Pac-10. They have absolute momentum, and I see them taking down the USC Trojans this weekend.
But USC has had success on the road.
All right. Well,
so
we'll have to see what happens.
Okay.
That's all the time we have for today. For Shira Chung, I'm Dan Fiedler. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week to get your download for What's Up in Cal Sports.